but they keep zamming me, they're walling me, and then my teammates paying me, they grieve me. Ooh, I wish I knew how people cheat. I just keep getting bullied. I'll always be a diamond one, and I'll never hit champion. The randoms, they don't know what they're doing. They just run into the building. I turn around and they get peaked. Call us please, it's just the sound of my heartbeat. I wonder why I queued with my team. I'm just losing a beat. I'm hard stuck diamond one. Please stop banning Capcom. Now they got us solely. I guess there'll be no droney. Now we're in the action phase, ready to play. It's time to pick it up, but they stole this. I don't know how we're gonna breach. I already hate this team, but that's life in Diamond One. But that's life in Diamond One. I just want that purple background, but I got a teammate under the map now. We're trying to push the objective, but we just feel rejected. Now we're at 1 to 3, there's no team. My teammate walked in front of me, reverse for me. I shot him in his Lamborghini. I meant to shoot the other team. I'll always be a diamond one. I guess that's life in Diamond One. I'll always be a Diamond One.
Diamond One, everybody. How we doing today? How is everybody doing? Yes, this music is actually really well, and as you can see, it is. Oh, other way. It. There we go. It is coming straight from Mario Kart World itself. Banger tracks, honestly. This is great. I love it. I could listen to this for hours. But we will dive into some Mario Kart later. Not right now though. But we'll kind of let it just play out in the back. Here you go, guys. Kind of just let that play out for everybody here. Really informal that we're gonna do this, but I'm gonna try to make sure I do my best here. So we're gonna kind of point this down just a little bit. As you can see, I already have a Switch 2. You'll have to. You can barely hear me. He says he can barely hear me. No. I haven't changed. I haven't changed anything with the audio. In fact, on my side, it's in like the yellow. I can turn down the game a little bit. That might help. Is that better? That is quite quite interesting. I haven't changed anything with the audio. You can also hear the Windows sound blasting. Hold on. I think I mean I listened to it on my iPad. It doesn't sound that bad. In fact, actually, the thing I want the game volume just a tad bit louder. But no, I haven't changed anything on my side. It sounds relatively fine. But if I need to make any adjustments, let me know. So this one is actually for Brandon. So I'm not gonna like unwrap everything for him, just because I already have my own. But he said it was okay if I just opened it up and kind of showed you guys kind of the process. Mine is right behind me. It's right there, and then I also have my regular Switch there as well, my Switch OLED, that I will be moving somewhere else. So, box, as you guys can see, got your little Mario Kart there. It comes with the Mario Kart bundle. That's the side. I'm going to cover up the bottom of the serial number. That's the bottom of the stuff there, and then the other side, that there. Apparently there's a lot of reports going around that GameStop is, like last night, mine did not, thank God, they were stapling the receipts to the box, and I'll show you guys here once we open it up. The Switch 2 tablet, the actual system itself, is like literally right, and I mean like right there. So like it was like cracking people's screens. So that's no bueno. Alright, we got it open. So as you can see, the tablet is legitimately right freaking there. So yeah, you staple this box, there's not much kind of holding between the two there. So dock, Joy-Cons there. Let's kind of slide these out so you guys can get a good look at it. There's the back plastic there. That's probably going to be hard to see. There's the Switch 2 dock. Well, not the dock, the kickstand. Tablet itself. Slide this guy back in here. I'm surprised they were able to actually make this box smaller than the Switch box, the original Switch box. There is your left Joy-Con. Really nice. I love the magnets on these things. They do feel quite nice. A lot better than having to do the whole slide out and slide in thing. There is your right Joy-Con. I like this color scheme a lot more than the original one, the original Switch. And for jealous reasons, or for selfish reasons, it's because I'm a Florida Gators fan, and it looks more blue and orange than it does anything else. Here we have the dog ears for the Switch 2. They look like this. I'm going to keep this kind of wrapped up in his box here so I don't bother his box. Like I said, I don't want to mess anything up too crazy for him. I want to keep it nice and tidy for him. And this one should be relatively easy to put back in the film here. This is the dock. So here we got the dock. A lot more beefier than the original Switch dock. So I've got this one here, the Tears of the Kingdom edition one. You guys can kind of see it's a little more compact, the original one, but it is definitely a lot more more chunky, if you will. And then obviously on the back, if you can't tell, this one has a huge back compared to this one. I mean, this one weighs like nothing. This one actually does weigh a good bit more. It's not heavy, but it's a good bit more. And that's because on the inside of this guy, there you go. The inside of this guy, you've got your HDMI LAN connection, USB-C there, but you've also got this giant fan here that is basically providing the system with extra cooling as you're playing your games, which is why these games, other than, oh my goodness, Luigi's got a big butt, holy crap. Sorry. But while you're playing your games, system is getting actively cooled by this fan, so that way it can do its whole upscaling nonsense and everything like that. What is this on the floor that I see on the floor here? Oh, that's this. Okay. I was like, what is that? I don't see it on the floor. Alright, let me put this back. So just a fair warning, you guys will absolutely need to update your Switch whenever you get it, your Switch 2 whenever you get it, because there are a lot of features that will not work if you do not update your Switch when you get it. So do update your Switch. I know some people are a little upset that you have to update your Switch system, so you know it is what it is, but just update your Switch, okay? It'll be okay. Everything will be fine. Alright, how do I get this back in here without causing... Go like that. With the quank. It goes like this. Yes. Okay. I didn't cover what's on underneath the There we go. Brandon, I am doing my best to put this back if you are watching, just like it came straight out of the box. And I think I actually did a pretty good job. There's a little bit more of a bulge, but other than that, honestly. Yeah, that's pretty flat. So it's a little more bulgy, but that's basically it. Underneath the Switch dock, or the Switch itself, you got the game, Mario Kart. If you get the Mario Kart game, mine's already redeemed, so I apologize. You guys cannot redeem it. Sorry. You get your HDMI cable that they give you, which I already had one. And then you also get the mouse attachments here, which I will grab my Joy-Cons here. Here are the dog ears. Here's a little magnet release tab. You just kind of push it in, and it pushes itself off, and then you just kind of pull it out at an angle like that. You just kind of pull it straight out. So you just grab, I know this is kind of hard for me to show you guys, but pull, grab, and then just pull it straight out like this. And they're fairly easy to take off, honestly. It's not that bad at all. I will probably have to go get me a Micro Express card today, though, because it does come with 256 gigs of storage, but mine is basically almost already up. So Walmart has them. They have like their On brand, their little brand that they have. Theirs are actually relatively cheap, so if you guys want to go grab one of those. Little mouse attachments. They're called the Glide Pads, I believe. They just kind of snap on like so. Really nice. And then you just kind of put it down and you just use it like it's a mouse. Obviously, me being right-handed, I would use the right-hand side for this. And I'll show you guys what it looks like on the menu. So there you go. You can see it's on the menu. I don't really know how to use it to the extent that it wants you to use it, but it's not too bad. I'm using the analog stick as the scroll wheel, which honestly I didn't even know that's what you were supposed to do, but that actually kind of feels pretty natural whenever you grab it. So yeah, but I'll show you guys. I only have 1.4 gigs free. Holy crap. Yeah, probably some of them I can get rid of, but like Overwatch, I'm never gonna play that on Switch anymore. Sorry. Bye. This feels great, honestly. This feels great just using the mouse as is on this. Honestly, it feels great. Doom, I do want to play through Doom on the Switch. I hope they come out with an upgrade patch for that. No need for me to get into the games on what's going on here. But yeah, honestly, this is the home screen here. So you have the Switch Online, where you can kind of see all the different stuff that's... Oh my goodness, it's so bright. All the different Switch Online stuff. They've got different badges you can use for like your characters. And you can see how quickly this thing knows to swap from mouse to non-mouse mode. That was pretty quick. I will need to download that, the GameCube. Play to unlock. I actually really like that icon there, the Zelda one, the Link one there, off to the side. That one looks really nice. You can see all the different things here. Did they make it all into one app? I'm definitely downloading this. This was new. You might want to switch the screens. Yeah, I got you. Sorry. There you go. This was shown off on one of the directs, where of course you got GameCube games. I've got my GameCube controller coming in today. I think I actually just got a notification saying it might be in here while we're streaming, so we might can check that out while this is going on. I'm gonna raise my camera back up to normal height there. There we go. Take these mouse pad things off. I didn't get a case for it, so I'll probably get a case while I'm at Walmart as well. I recommend you guys do so as well. I will probably be buying the all-in-one carrying case first, just because I only have the one dock. And so if I want to take it with me anywhere, I have to, grab the dock and everything like that. But I'm probably just going to look into what you can use for wattage for the thing, because I don't feel like unplugging this thing. The charger is literally just a brick and then a cable. So I imagine if you just have a brick and a cable of the same wattage, you'll probably be okay. But I do not want to confirm, and I do not want to lead anybody astray. Game chat. So game chat here. Basically you can go in here and it's like a PlayStation party, an Xbox party, Discord chat, anything like that. If you buy the camera, which I will probably not ever be getting unless they come out with something really cool, you can display your face and you can chat while you're playing the game, and some of the games will show your face as the icon. News, eShop, everybody knows what that is. Album, Game Share. They're bringing back the DS, old DS style of Game Share, where you can if one person has a copy, you click Game Share here, and you can share it to other people. That includes both Switch 1 and Switch 2. So some games you can play with Switch 1 people as well. I don't know what games off the top of my head are included in that. Siege X on Switch 2. Honestly, I think the Switch could run Siege X. If it can run something like Street Fighter and Cyberpunk, it can definitely run Siege X. And I'm gonna be honest, Yubi, if you guys ever see this video, or this VOD or anything like this, please make a Siege version for Switch. Even if it's the Siege Mobile, I think you guys would do wonders for Switch. Do you know how many people are gonna have a Switch 2? I mean, even if you go on a limb and say half the amount of people that have a Switch 1 are gonna get a Switch 2 at some point in your lifetime, that's gonna be at least, what is it, 50, 60 million people? Yes, exactly. And this has DLSS built in, and let's be honest. Let's look at Mario Kart, bro. This looks phenomenal. This game looks absolutely incredible. I haven't done any of the free roam or anything like that, so why don't we just hop into a free roam? Oh wow, that was quick. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what that was gonna do. So this is a little new thing here. These little POW blocks, you can kind of go on these guys, and they're little challenges around the map, and I think they give you customizations or something like that. I'm not too sure. Oh. So this game does look absolutely incredible. And just so I'm not joshing you guys, I want to say This is doing, yeah, so this one's doing 1440p. Um, I don't have HDR turned on this one, but I could if I wanted to. I just don't. But it's running at 1440p, 60 FPS. Don't tell me that Siege couldn't run on this thing at 1080p, bro. Like, I mean, honestly, this looks great. It really does. I have no complaints. And then so around these, look at how big Luigi's butt is. Holy crap, dude! Look at this man, bro. He's carrying. God dang. So around the map, there's these little places called Yoshi's, and if you get these little food bag things here, they're supposed to sometimes give you cosmetics. Yep. So there's the farmer one. And then I guess once you get the farmer one, that's kind of it. So, the only person I haven't seen that it gives you any customizations for is Nabbit. Grab some blue coins. This will be a tricky one. Okay. Aww. I whiffed. So, how would I get to that one? I like the retry button. That's nice. The Joy-Cons too, they feel great. No complaints here. Yeah, I don't have any complaints with the Joy-Cons. Hopefully there's no drift on these. Hopefully there's no drift. They said they redesigned them from the ground up. So hopefully that means no drift. And of course I am still learning the mechanics of this game, so hey, there we go. Do they have Hall effect sticks? They do not. Nintendo came out and said they do not have Hall effect sticks. I guess if I remember correctly, their reasoning was something along the lines of during the testing they didn't see enough difference between whatever they have engineered versus whatever whatever the Hall effect Joy-Cons were using. Where do we want to go? I really wanted to unlock one of these samurai costumes. Can we? Yes. The reasoning is, yeah, it's money. It's money. You're 100% right. It probably would cost a lot of money to do the Hall effects. But I mean, hey, let's be honest. I'm not a Nintendo fanboy. But if a company says that, especially a company that has previously had a lot of issues with Joy-Con drift and have one of the worst drifts ever, you know, maybe they know what's up. I love this one. This one's probably gonna be what I run most of the time. That looks so dope. The blue, the white, the green. I love that. That's a great combo right there. What is that? Hey. Cause all effects basically, yeah, it would. It would. No, you're right. It would. Master the feather to make it to the goal. Okay. I made that. Wow. Oh, look at that. It's the thing. Hey. I like this. See, I like this right here. This is nice. This would be a fun thing just to, run around with some friends on, just going around doing all this dumb stuff. Cross treacherous bluffs to reach the goalpost. Alright. This looks not. It is. This is like super chill. This is one of my favorite things that Nintendo does. It's just, they make a chill game. Incredible music, too. Like, this music is absolutely amazing. New things to find out. Like, what the heck does this do? That puts me in the middle of nowhere. Dodge this guy. Darby spinning around like a little madman. I'm still gonna say this. With all due respect, Nintendo, this is probably not worth $80. Boom. I like how we're said the same thing at the same time. That's hilarious. But yeah, this is like super nice. Like, can you do the jump thing on here? You can do the little jump thing on here. For fun, 200 tricks total. Well, there's gonna be a lot more on the way, bro. Trust me. I'm a trick fiend. I gotta learn how to do the whole right on the wall stuff more. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's grab this power up here. Let's check out one other area. Hop for boost. Cheap cheeps cheer you on. That's cheap cheeps cheer you on. Okay. Gotcha. This reminds me honestly a lot of no! How did it whiff that? This reminds me a lot of Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, which I know that's a weird comparison to make to a Mario Kart game when Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed kind of copied Mario Kart, but Mario Kart came back and kind of copied them, honestly. Did I watch the State of Play yesterday? I did. It was a okay State of Play. Neo 3 looks awesome. 007 looks absolutely incredible as well. That's my wife literally when she heard the doo-doom doo-doom, she's like, "Is that James Bond?" I said, "Yeah, that's James Bond." It's like, "Are you watching a movie?" I said, "No, this is the Sony State of Play thing where they showcase their games." And I'm like, "Oh, they're making a 007 game?" And I said, "Yeah." And she was like, "Well, you should get that game. That would be fun to watch." And I said, "I probably am gonna get that game." It's a decent state of play whenever your wife says you should get that game. So, ooh, ooh, no, I should have slowed down. Metal Gear Solid. I need to get the first part of the collection and play that. Yeah, what is that? What is that? Oh, I guess I won't know. I fell down. Oh, it's another one of the Yoshi things. What is this one? Doesn't transform. Okay, because we're in the same area. You became a partner with Iode? Nice. Gondolier. This one's nice too. I don't mind this one either. Alright, let's try this again. Wow. Already failed. So ironically the studio that makes Hitman, and you guessed it, 007? No, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. No, that game does look absolutely amazing. I'm trying to think what off the top of my head else that I saw that I liked. Final Fantasy Tactics. Not a game for me, but it was nice to see that come out for the people who have been waiting. Why did it not do the jump? Yeah, the Silent Hill game looked a little unpolished. It looked like a lot of claymation kind of stuff was going on, and a lot of plasticky looking textures. Um, I never really cared for Silent Hill myself, so I won't be getting it anyways. Alright, I might need to like back up or something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care for Ghost of Yotei. Not because of any weird reasons, but just because I wanted a sequel to Jin Sakai's story, not a new character. Say what you will about me. That might be petty, but I don't really care. Alright, slow down, slow down, slow down. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's it. Boom. Easy peasy. What else did they show? Oh, the Capcom game. The other Capcom game. Paradigm. That looked pretty cool. I liked how that was looking. Wouldn't call it petty. Yeah, I probably won't be picking it up. Just because, like I said, I grew an attachment to Jin Sakai's story, and sure, I'm sure this game will be phenomenal. It's just I don't want to play a story that has absolutely no relevance to Jin. And if it does, then I'll pick it up. But as of right now, I don't think it does. So they even put a nod to that in 2020 on a cross below. We're sorry. Huh? Oh yeah. They said yeah. Whenever they showcase like the little note, and they were like, "Yeah, we're sorry. 2026, it's real." No, that game does look really nice though. That one looks really cool. Also looked like it dipped a bit in frame rate, and I think they were showing everything on PS5 Pro, which personally I don't agree with because that's not what the majority of people have. But that's what Sony wants to showcase, so that's what they're gonna do. Alright, let's grab this and see if it gives us one more. Oh. You go away. See if it gives us another, now it's gonna give us another Italian styled one. Alright, what's the map button? This is the map button. Peach Beach, Great Quetzal Block Ruins, Dino Jungle. Let's go to here. I love dinosaurs. Started with a T. There was another game that kind of reminded you of Mirror's Edge. Started with a T. There was the game The Undead Man, or The Dead Man. That one looked pretty cool. Depends on how much it is, I guess. It would be whether or not I pick it up. Freaking dolphin. Alright, this one should give us something. Can we ride that? Can we ride the freaking dinosaur? What does this look like? Oh, I already got this one. Oh my goodness, you can ride the freaking dinosaur. Ugh, I'm living the dream, bro. You can ride a freaking dinosaur, bro. Are you kidding me? Alright, it's worth 80 bucks now. That's it. It's worth 80 bucks. Zip past and over the wild dinosaurs. You got it, boss. There was the Marvel game that they showcased, which I think they spent an absorbent well, what is it? Not absorbent, but too much time on, basically. They spent way too much time on that game. I get it. Sony's really proud that they were able to get with Marvel, to get with another studio to make that game. And yes, Sony owns Evo, so it's not even just that they own Evo. So they're probably like in the back of their head, and honestly, it makes sense when you go back and look at the presentation and they showed the fighting stick, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense now. Really, cut me off. You was joking yesterday by saying you want to play Siege with that fighting stick. Somebody will do it, bro. Somebody will do it. There's a lot of people that play Smash Brothers with the fighting stick, which I think is crazy. I would never. I mean, if you have better control, then I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I just couldn't. I want to know when this GameCube controller set is gonna be here. After this one, I'll look that up, and then we'll hop into some GameCube games here in a second. Oh, I want to catch up to that truck so I can show you guys what that truck does. I won't be able to catch up to it, will I? Come back. Hey, we made it. Here's what the truck does. You can ride the freaking truck. Isn't that cool? Alright, let me see what time this GameCube controller gets here. I got a text about it. They dropped off the Switch, the other one that I unboxed this morning. They dropped that off at around like 6 something in the morning. Let's see, UPS package. Scheduled delivery for 10:45 to 1:45 p.m. Okay. So yeah, Mario Kart, man. This looks phenomenal. I also have the upgrade packs for Tears of the Kingdom. Brandon's got my copy of Breath of the Wild, so I can't show you guys that one, even though that game also looks incredible. Target? What is this? Okay. This is new. Hey, there you go. You beat the Chargin' Chuck challenge. Yay, me. Alright. Let's grab this. And let's check out a GameCube game. I don't think we're gonna get any other different ones. What is this thing? Oh. Oh. They might want to come and polish this up though. That's very jittery on my side. Okay. Let's back out of this. And let's go check out a GameCube game. Me personally, I'm very excited for these GameCube games. Because GameCube is probably my favorite Nintendo console of all time. What? Why do we have both? European and American. I don't understand. Let's hop into a little bit of Wind Waker. Wait, they didn't do widescreen for this? I thought they did widescreen for this. Also, I am still a bit salty they haven't ported over the freaking Wii U version. But hey, it's Wind Waker on the go. One of the greatest Zelda games ever, in my opinion. Humbly, my opinion. Long ago, there existed a king. Oh. It was prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread the darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died, the hour of doom seemed at hand. A young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if out of nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy who traveled through time to save the land was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through the generations until it became legend. But then a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. That great evil, although had been forever sealed away by the hero, once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would come to save them. But he died. No, he didn't die. But the hero did not appear. Faced by the onslaught of evil, the people could not do anything but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. They really should have done widescreen for this. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but the legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they became of age. Clothed in green of fields, they aspired to find the heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. Oh yeah, that does look actually a lot nicer than GameCube. It's not as rough around the edges. Big Boodaba. Mm-mm. Big butter. Big butt. Hey. I knew you'd be here. Hee. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Ariel's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday. It's my freaking birthday. Oh. That's why Grandma's been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Hey, Gummy Queen, thanks for the alert. How do I center camera? There it is. I have played this game so many times. I love it. Still a shame that it's not the Wii U version, though. Still a shame. But it looks good. Audio sounds good, too. Alright, Grandma, where you at? Hi. That old lady climbed this ladder to get up here? I've been waiting for you, Link. Link. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Aw. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today's the day to celebrate, and it's the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day the boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword, prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordsplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as a decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Hey, look at him. There he is. Does all this make sense to you? Me too, bro. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Grandma's going to make her favorite soup tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it all. Now go get your sister Ariel. Alright. We will create a spin point there, because that looks great. I think this looks fine. Still a little annoyed that it's not, like I said, it's not the Wii U version, and they didn't do anything to improve any of the frame rate, but hopefully it runs smoother, because sometimes in the action scenes, when there's a lot of like grass and foliage around, which I know, grass and foliage nowadays, it does kind of bog the game down a little bit. What else do we have that we can try out that has Switch 2 benefits? Tears of the Kingdom. That's a good one. Let me grab Tears of the Kingdom. It should be in here. I have legitimately almost 100% of this game I have not done the Koroks, but anyone who does the Koroks, much respect to you, because that is a lot of work. Nope, nope, not this one. Tears of the Kingdom. Here it is. First time putting a game card in the Switch, too. Okay, so this one's a little different. Ooh, ooh, I like that. That's like a, hold on, let me show you guys what this looks like. So this one's got like a little metal, like you pull it up from the back. Oops, sorry. You pull it up from the back here, and you pull it up, and then you can slide your game card in. But it's got like a little metal latch on there, so you guys can see that. I don't know where you put the micro SD Express though. Where would that go? I assume it's either under the kickstand. Yep, under the kickstand. That's right. Alright, let's put this back in the dock. Boop. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's see. Download the data. Shoot. 2 minutes. Okay, we're good. Let me see if it gives me the expansion pass for this. It should. Special offers, games, game trials. No. Save data cloud. Expansion pack plus. Yep, yep, yep. Great. Ah, here. Upgrade pack details. Give me my upgrade packs. No. I have the expansion pass. Upgrade pack. Download. Yay! There's Breath of the Wild. And now we go to Tears of the Kingdom. No, I don't want to pay for it. I want it for free. Yay! $14 minutes. Alright, well. Why does this keep... Oh, how to use mouse controls. Yep, yep. By using the mouse controls, you can scroll to the menu. Button 1, button 2, button 3. Next. Thanks. Nice. Does it look a little dark to y'all on y'all's screen? It looks a little dark. Properties, figure video. Let's go for a nice sure. That looks better. Download options. So, yeah, the GameCube stuff that looks good. I'm trying to think about what else they added. Oh, the Nintendo 64 stuff. they added inside the Nintendo 64 where you can play with widescreen and CRT support, I think it is. Oh my goodness, you guys can see how often I play this. I honestly don't. I like the Nintendo 64 though. Oh. Okay. Lord have mercy. What do we even want to jump? Let's just jump into 64. Oh, rewind. That's what they added. Press and hold to rewind. Yeah, I think it's just the rewind is what they added.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
I think that's such a funny way to open a game. It's like, did you ever want a cake? You want some cake? Come to the castle. There's some cake here for you. Press and hold to rewind. Thank you. Okay. Of course, here we are, Mario 64. Hello. I mean, yeah, this all looks like the norm. Normal Mario 64. I still do wish they would do widescreen for some more of these games. But also, to be fair, they made a whole remake for Mario 64 on the Superstars thing. What's up, you stanker? Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, that looks perfectly fine. Is it downloading the Switch 2 stuff now? Oh, they changed the button to close the software now. We're gonna wait for this to finish before we hop into anything else. So how's everybody liking this so far? Everybody liking the Switch 2 so far? Some pretty neat improvements. I do think it's kind of a soft starting lineup though. Nice to have all the different like new Switch 2 stuff, but like Age of Calamity, that should have gotten a patch. I don't have Bayonetta 3, just because I was kind of waiting for them to make a patch for it, but that needs a patch. Kirby the Forgotten Land doesn't really need a patch. Trying to think about what else. Mario Odyssey got a patch, doesn't really need it. Bowser's Fury needed a patch, and it got a patch. Did everything get... I don't really know how to make sure that you are playing like the new version, but I don't know. This is going to be annoying though. I saw that. If I have to verify non-stop that I own the Switch 2 version of this, why? Faster load times, let's see it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at the frame rate. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Oh. Wow. That looks amazing. Oops. Wow. This is like night and day. Holy crap. Wow, that's amazing. Let's go to the Korok Forest because that's one of the worst parts in every single version. Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. It's terrible there. See how quickly it loads this. Yeah, wow, yeah, that's pretty quick. Not bad. Alright, let's see. Lots of foliage. Wow. That's amazing. Holy crap. Everything looks incredible. I'm not even joking, man. This looks awesome. Wow. This is the only thing I haven't done. Is all the Korok seed stuff. And like I said, if anybody actually has the insanity to truly do all this, more power to you, man. More power to freaking you. I could not. No. How many weapons do I have? Good bit. Yeah, these this little setup here, if you use, what is it? It's like one that's like bone attack plus. I typically ran this, I think. I think that's what I typically ran. Because this looks stupid. Just in my opinion. It looks stupid. So I would usually use this. No, it's not that one. There's one that's a bone attack plus. Attack up. No. Did I pass it like 4 times? I swear. I swear I'm not crazy. I think it might be this. Yes, bone weapon proficiency. Yeah, this whole set right here, if you use this whole set, you can like one-shot a lot of things. Yeah, this looks incredible. This is like immaculate. How much better this looks than Switch 1 version. Remember the little glitch? What is it? No? No. What's the thing to call the horse? That. They took that out. That used to be a thing in Breath of the Wild 1 where you just like spam the horse call and run and you'd have like crap ton more stamina. Okay, wow, yeah, that is incredible. That's probably like one of the best. That's gonna be this version. These two versions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are probably gonna put it as one of the best ever. This will probably make it the best version ever if it runs like that. All right, let's head back into Mario Kart since it's like really the only Switch 2-ish game. It's really the only Switch 2 game that I have right now. And let's run one Grand Prix, and then we will call it a day. And then later on tonight, we'll be back for Kingdom Hearts. And I will show everybody the GameCube controller then. Hello, Brandon.
Hey, y'all.
That's weird. I don't like how that does that. Okay, well. What is his... I guess we'll run this one. Wait. I'm not a big fan of any of these carts yet. This is probably my favorite course. Ooh, love it already, dude. Yeah, it runs and looks incredible. Honestly, this is immaculate. I just finished up playing, showcasing a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom, the Switch 2 version. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely insane how incredible that looks. With just the 60 FPS, that puts it over the edge. Breath of the Wild might overtake Wind Waker for me until they put freaking Wind Waker on Switch. Alright, DK. It's me and you, bro. I don't see DK. Alright, well then I guess it's gonna be... It looks like it's gonna be Waluigi this go around. I'll take that. Nope, there he is! I know he'd show up at some point. Stanker. Darn. Have some of these coins. Oh, they literally just bullied me off the map. That's crazy. We'll let Ishi use all those. Grab this. Bye, Mario. I wonder what happens if you're already a Goomba. Do you just kind of stay there? Hey, I got somebody. Alright, I'm ahead by a good bit right now. Hopefully we can keep it that way. No, we cannot. As I instantly go off the map. I literally just immediately just flew off the map. It's like, well, and I had a good lead there too. Alright, so Peach is the closest one to me. Alright, cool. Easy. Easy right there. Easy money there. Brandon, your switch is right there. That one's yours. You're just looking at it. It's so beautiful. It's so majestic just sitting there. There he is. There he is. We gotta beat him, guys. Head count for Sunday? As far as I know, everybody's gonna be here. As far as I know. He baited me into that, bro. He baited. I don't really want to use this on Waluigi. But he's in the way. Well, I'm probably not going to win this race because I am playing like brown. I'm so used to playing at 200cc. I got to get used to playing at 150. I'm taking Durst too early. Oh, that almost hit Peach. You know, what an incredible music though. This is awesome. Is Lee in? I did not ask Lee. I haven't sent Lee a text, but if you want to send Lee a text, you can. How do you catch up? How do these guys catch up? Oh my gosh. Dang it. Darn it. I don't understand how they catch up, man. Going back to work? Alright, man. I'll see you later. Mm-hmm. gonna reach him from here. Yeah, I'm taking Driss too early. Bubbles. There is a boost pad on top of that. Oh, yay me. Alright, let's go clutch. Easy. Easy! Motion detected at my door. Ow! What the heck was that for? Nothing important. Charge! Well, that just put me a far bit behind. Of course, look who's in front. Freaking DK. Wow. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, this DK bot, this has been like an all-day thing. I've played this course already today. All-day thing. It has been like this. Nice. I like this part here. This part's pretty cool. They did absolutely nothing to DK though. That's incredible. That's crazy. Why does that hit me, bro? Get the freak out of here. Nice she's got no power-ups. No. Well, that's it for your boy. That blue shell did nothing to Donkey Kong, bro. It did absolutely nothing to him. Wow. Well, GG's. What can you do? I just gotta get better. That's all it is. Just gotta get better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well. You unlocked 200 coins. A new vehicle. Alright. Let's do one more. Let's play as the Shy Guy. Bowser's Bruiser. See, when I started playing this game, or Mario Kart 8, it was all about acceleration. Let's run it back and see if we can't beat him this time. I'm trying to learn this one particular Grand Prix here. See if maybe Shy Guy is a better answer for this. Oh, yep. Of course, as soon as I toss that. Nope, that ain't coming from me. Oh, there's a path up there. Where does that lead to? We seem to be doing pretty freaking DK. I'm telling you, this man always figures out a way. Yeah, I'm about to Apache helicopter this man. Both of those whiffed. Love that. It's like either he's always next to me and I just don't see him on the map, or I'm just crazy. Toss that behind me. Alright. As long as I don't get hit here, we're good. We're good. Boom. Mm. Okay. This one and the last one are the one that I consistently lose in. You know. Pit crew, that looks cool. I do wish there was the different colors. Okay. I want to go this way. See what's over here. That was a good glide. It was a decent shortcut. I don't like how hard I'm getting Mario Karted. Mm-mm. Nice. Blue shell should knock DK out for a minute. Knock this guy out of the sky. Clutch. Clutch. Let's go. The pit crew shy guy. I might have to use like baby it's either if it's this is what works well in Mario Kart World. It's either gonna be Shy Guy if I can find the blue or the light blue, or it's gonna be Baby Luigi depending on his costumes, or Nabbit. As much as I love Luigi, oh my god, they just threw the freaking lamppost on the floor. Oh. You want to hit him? Let's go. Of course. It hit him, but it didn't do anything to him. The one on the far left here. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Alright, I'm a decent bit ahead right now. So just keep it up. This one I haven't been having issues with though. It's the other one. Okay, well. Now I'm probably dead. Yeah, now I'm probably gone. Woo! Ooh, that was clutch. Last second with the tailwind. Alright, last one. Haha, DK. Get him out of here. He's still in third place, though. That's the sad part. He's still in third place. Alright. I believe in us. I play Mario Sunshine stuff. Mm-mm. Yeah, you're funny, bro. Later. Alright. As long as we don't do anything dumb here, we should be good. Right? We're ahead by a decent amount. Unless there's a DK on my butt. Nope. There is a DK behind me, but he's a good bit away. Of course. I don't understand why. Why it puts me in like some of the worst spots possible. Please just stop. Stop hitting me. I didn't do anything to anybody. Oh my goodness, that was right behind me. Hey, we did it. Let's go, chat. Let's freaking go. First place. Did we get a different trophy? That's what I want to know. Different trophy. Congratulations. Elbow, we do get the 3-star. Alright, so there is the 3 stars. Cool. Nice. Look at all these nice, beautiful stickers here. Ew, no. I don't want that. That one's probably the one I like the most. Alright, guys. So, hopefully everybody enjoyed the unboxing. I'll get this onto YouTube shortly. Kingdom Hearts tonight. It might start earlier. Might start on time. I don't know. So just make sure you guys are in the Discord and are paying attention to the notifications. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of y'all's day. I'll see y'all tonight. Later.